Hello all. Thermoterra develops a low-energy, innovative HVAC technology that can make any structure autonomous and resilient. There's going to be huge demand for such a solution in a world that is getting warmer with more conflicts, more natural disasters, less electricity, and less food. We are not just a clean tech company. We definitely reduce emissions, but we also solve a real logistic problem. About a year and a half ago, the IDF issued a call for a solution for a long-lasting problem: how to make military structures autonomous and resilient. Due to the fact that we can save up to 90% of the air conditioning, HVAC, energy consumption, we won this bid. And as you can see in this picture, we proved that we can provide full indoor thermal comfort to tents and mobile units with only minimal solar energy. How do we do this magic? We take advantage of an untapped renewable energy source, the humidity fluctuations in the air. We manage an absorption unit with absorption material. When the humidity evaporates, it creates cooling. When it's observed, it creates heating. The technology is already patented and proven. Here you can see some of the components. We have a passive linear core thermal regulation system controller. In some cases, we have active units. And of course, a solar system, we need only a few solar panels in order to provide full energy to the system because we only use fans. The visitors to our 2 pilots in 2 army bases were amazed when in a hot summer day in the desert, they entered the structures and they felt comfortable temperature, balanced humidity, and the fresh air, and did not hear any generator. It was all for minimal solar power. Of course, the validation by the IDF was not only subjective. They carefully tested the fact that we met all global standards for indoor thermal regulation, which is of course very important. We have a great team. I have a lot of experience as a clean tech executive and investor. Dror Tzchori, the main founder and inventor, is a genius engineer. And Jeremy Benchner is a PhD in physics, but also a patent attorney. So we have a great patent portfolio. So what's the best proof of a successful pilot? Of course, commercial order by our design partner, the IDF. So this order accelerated our commercialization process, and we are now doing both military-grade certification, and we're integrating our system to the roof. So any structure, we can just put a roof, and it's going to be air-conditioned, with only solar energy, which is quite amazing. Okay, so the market is huge. Any structure that needs to be resilient and autonomous is our potential client. We already started with the product for military, but of course, not only military, we're looking for peace, so emergency shelters, construction and cellular site mining. We're also dealing with agriculture, which is a huge problem now in the world. In the future, we'll enter new markets, but also we're going to validate the option that will save a lot of energy for data centers, which is very fashionable. Okay, so we have 2 revenue streams, both recurring and both one-time selling our installation kit. We work very closely with our manufacturing partners that are going to already integrating our solution to the prefab structures. We expect to reach about $200 million of income only from our go-to-market by 2030. And in order to do that, we need some cash. We're seeking $2 million in order to reach all those goals. And we invite you to join the ride with this beautiful and interesting adventure. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Noam.
Thank you. How it might support utilities in managing demand response, reducing the grid load, and so on, and how will you measure it, the energy saving?
So that's an interesting question. So we can make any structure, as I said, resilient. So if there's a need to cut the power, if there's a need or there's a power cut, then it will still have air conditioning. What is the biggest consumer of energy in almost any application is cooling. Once you solve the cooling, you can have any other energy requirement from solar power. So we can, it's interesting, we didn't think about it deeply, but of course we can help a lot of utilities when they need to take the load off the grid.
I apologize. The startups knew that they only had 3 minutes, so a short little penalty. I apologize, Noam.
I passed the 3 minutes? Oh
hey,
my
you passed
God.
the 3 minutes. I have to be fair to everyone
Sorry.
else. I have to be fair to
you.
everyone else.